What is good, everyone? Welcome to this video. I'm Charlie from Conscious Creation, and in this video I would like to share with you how you can go about and select a new script in your life, a new timeline. If you are currently experiencing things that you don't want in your life, I'm going to share with you how you can let go of that timeline and shift onto a new timeline, a new script where you start to experience the things that you would prefer. So most of this information comes from the book called Tufty the Priestess, which is basically an extension of Reality Transurfing, which was a book written by a quantum physicist who had all of these epiphanies and ideas about how reality works and how we can apply this knowledge in a practical way in our lives to help better our lives in any way that we wish. So let's start talking about a script. What is that? He refers to these scripts as infinite possibilities or infinite timelines. There's an infinite number of things that we can experience, either good or bad. A way to look at a script is like that of a play. Okay, if you have a play, you have all the characters, the things they're going to say, the scenes, the emotions that are going to be felt, the love, the heartbreak. It's all planned out. It's all part of the script. We are all on a script. We could be on a script that leads us to things that we would prefer to experience in our life, or we could be on a script that leads us to things that we would not prefer to experience in our life. Now, we think that our thoughts, emotions, actions, behaviors, motives, we think that those are all ours, but they're not. They are coming from the script. They are already laid out. And the thing is we cannot change the script. Have you ever had an experience where you've tried to change something in your life? You've taken all the action in the world, you've changed your behaviors, you've done everything that you've needed to do to try and change your life in some sort of way, but it hasn't worked. That's because you have tried to change the script, which we do not have the power to do. However, we do have the power to simply select a new script. We can choose a new possibility, and I'm going to share with you how you can do this. If you think about it in terms of energy, this makes perfect sense because energy can neither be created nor can it be destroyed. So if you try and create things or get rid of things in your life, it doesn't seem to work. Energy can only morph, it can transform. So by selecting a new script, we are ebbing and flowing that energy in that direction so we can start to experience the things that are on that script. So the question is, how can we go about and disengage from a current script, from our current circumstances? So let's say, for example, you're experiencing things aren't going well in your life. Your relationships aren't working. The money isn't coming in, the lifestyle isn't there, you're not doing what you enjoy, then you know you are on a negative script. So you want to learn how to disengage from that script and simply switch your attention and learn to choose a new script. So where all your thoughts, feelings, actions, behaviors, and motives are now going to be in alignment with you experiencing the life that you would prefer. So in order to disengage from a script, we need to use our awareness, we need to use our presence. Is when you're having a dream and you realize that you're having a dream, you can suddenly wake up within the dream and you can have control over it. If you're in a dream and you don't realize that you're in a dream, everything is automatic and you just go with the flow. Most people are like that with their life, is they're just going with the script, not realizing that we can disengage from it. So once you disengage and realize things are not going the way that you want, your relationships aren't working, your job isn't what you enjoy doing, the money isn't there, the lifestyle isn't there, you can realize that you are on a certain script. And by using your awareness, using your presence, disengage from that script and select a new script. How do we select a new script? Simple. We start to visualize, we start to feel, and we start to intend on a new possibility, something that we would prefer to experience, and we focus on living in the end, and we start to we start to slip into that new script. This is why I like to teach conscious creation, because when you meditate, you eat healthy, you have a healthier lifestyle, you start to do things like exercise, your awareness starts to increase, and you are going to find it easier to disengage from your current script and select a new one. If you are watching TV all day, you're eating junk food, you're not doing any exercise, your awareness is going to shrink, you're going to feel more like a vegetable, and you are going to find it harder to disengage from your current script. So it's only through awareness that we can choose a new script. I'll give you an example of how we could use this in a practical way in our life. Let's say there's this job that you really like, and there's this process that you need to go through. You need to meet certain people, you need to have all of these interviews, but you start going through in your mind, oh, what if this doesn't work? What if this doesn't turn out the way that I want? Well, what if I do not get this job? Is what you're now doing is because you're visualizing, you are selecting that possibility. Now, all of your subconscious behaviors are going to be in alignment with the script of you not getting what you want. The probability of you getting that job starts to decrease massively, and you start to notice as you go through the process, it's not going that well. So what do? You disengage from the script by using your awareness, using your presence, realizing that you're in the script. You now select a new script by focusing and visualizing of what it would feel like to actually have the job that you want. You visualize the boss man shaking your hand, saying congratulations, you now got the job. Once you are now on that script, all of your thoughts, feelings, actions, behaviors are now going to be in alignment with that script, which means the probability of you now getting that job starts to increase massively. Or let's say you go out one evening and you see a guy or a girl and you really fancy them and you want to go over, you want to go and speak to them and potentially ask them out. But you start going over in your mind, oh, what if they reject me? What if they say no? What if this doesn't work? What are you doing? You are selecting that possibility. You are selecting that script. So no matter what you try and do, your thoughts, actions, feelings, and behaviors are going to be much more probable for it not working in your favor. So what do? You disengage from the script. You start focusing on what you would prefer. You start to feel, and then you start to intend. Therefore, your thoughts, feelings, and actions are going to be in alignment where the probability of what you prefer starts to increase. Obviously, that's a much shorter script. If we want to go for much bigger scripts, things for like our entire life, is we want to start focusing much further down the line, maybe the lifestyle that you want to live, the relationships, the money, the career, or whatever it is that you want to do with your life, is you can then select that possibility and you will then be on that script. I'm going to share with you two very powerful principles that can help you with the process to make sure that you shift onto that positive or that preferred script, and to make sure that you're not bound by that negative script. The first principle is you must allow. In other words, you must not express non-acceptance for what currently is. If you continue to focus on the fact that you don't like where you currently are and you continue to blame the situation, because you're fighting and resisting it, it keeps you bound to that script. It keeps you bound to that timeline. Also, in the book, it refers to something called meta power. What is that? Meta power is when we start to feel within our body of what the script is trying to tell us. So once we have selected a new script, is our body will give us impulses to do certain things and go to certain places. And that's why we need to be more in tune with our intuitive impulses once we have selected a new script. The second principle that we can apply is to always look at the advantage of everything. So once you have selected a script that you would prefer to experience, the universe will set to work and it will bring that to you using the law of least resistance, which means it will do things that we might perceive as negative temporarily. But as long as we can look at the advantage of everything that is going on, this is going to make sure that we can slip onto that positive script in the quickest way possible. Because if you continue to fight what you might deem as negative, that's going to continue to keep you bound to that negative script. So fighting keeps you bound to the negative script. Looking at the advantage allows you to slip onto a positive script. So let's say, for example, let's say you've selected that script. What you would prefer to experience is your current reality might start to break down. It will start to break down because you are shifting onto a new script. You mustn't try and fix the old. You mustn't try and fix that current reality, because if you try and fix that, it keeps you bound to your old reality. What's the saying is, don't focus on fixing the old, but building the new. And that is literally what's going to help you shift onto that positive script. So the advantage of everything, and don't fight what currently is. And this is going to make sure that you can start aligning with the script that you prefer. Therefore, your thoughts, feelings, actions, behaviors, and motives are going to be in alignment with what you would prefer to experience in your life. So thank you for watching. I hope this information has helped you. I will put a free meditation below that can help you with the process of reprogramming your subconscious mind. In other words, selecting that script, selecting that possibility if you want to give it a go. Apart from that, peace. Take care.